All right, so I think what was in the last clip was me welding up the top side of these primaries and tacking it to the flange and then to the collector down here. That's where I'm going to pause for right now on this, probably for a couple weeks anyways, because I am going to be moving across the country. I know I've mentioned that before. I just wanted to tack it all together so that it won't fall apart in transit, basically. You can probably see in the time lapse it did fall apart, and as soon as I moved it, this fell off, and I had to redo it, and I almost quit. But anyways, enough rambling there. What I am going to switch to is the coilover mounts. So this is the old style that I built, I don't know, like 7 years ago or something like that. Before this top bar was in there, which I did do in a previous episode. Now I'm going to grab it. I'm going to throw this one on. So I'm going to finish cutting these. Ooh, that was loud. I'll finish cutting these old ones out and then get these new ones in there. You can see it will be a little bit stronger. Notched around the frame rail down there, up here, and then it incorporates that coilover bolt. These A-arms are going to get moved eventually too, but again, I only have like a week left in this shop before I have to start moving or start driving. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff cut off and hopefully at least tack welded in tonight. I don't know, it's getting kind of late again already, so hopefully I can get that done. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get after it. All right, so I went ahead and got all these, or at least this side's cut off. You can see a little bit better how that's going to fit. I tried to guesstimate this upper radius just a little bit because I wasn't sure how high or low this bar was at the coilover point, if that makes sense. Because when I designed it, I had it up forward a little bit, and this bar kind of slopes down towards the front. So I tried to guesstimate where to put this radius, and I got it pretty close, but you can see there's a little gap at the top there. So I'll go ahead and shave this bottom down. Shave the bottom down. I'll go ahead and grind this out a little bit so it fits better, and then at least get these tacked in, and then retest fit the coilover. I also marked over here, I don't know if they're still there, yeah. You can maybe see the marks where those old mounts were, so I at least have a starting point. That way it's wide enough for the spring to fit, if that makes sense. The mounts will be a little bit wide. Anyways, that took forever and created a lot of dust, so I must have welded it good the first time. Anyways, I'm going to get back onto it. I'm going to stop rambling and see you when they're on there. See if I can use it up with my fat head in the way. Open it up a little bit, hopefully it helps. Oh yeah. Oh no. You never have too many of these magnets. I just wish they were smaller. Like that one. I think my camera died right before I was about to do that. I don't know if you guys can see me or hear me, but I'm using this angle finder to make sure this is in the same angle as my crossmember. Since my chassis is jacked up, I can't really get it 90, so that's the best I can do is zero it out on my crossmember and then zero it back out on the mount. Hopefully that works. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Like that was 0, this is 1 point something or other. Point. Oh, this is really cool. Ow. Still 0. I'll take the box, you know. Nope. Back here. Best investment my friend ever got me. That little new dickie right there. It's so nice to be welding mild steel again. Everything's magnetic. So let's go ahead and test with this. Now, I'm not going to put all the weight on just because it's tacked. Okay. Probably should have put that A-arm back in too. Put my little spacers. There's one. A bunch of grinding dust in it. Oh well, it's just a test fit. All right, so I don't know how much of that got caught on time lapse or anything because my camera died, but they are tacked in. You can see them tacked in there. You can kind of see what I was talking about, the spacing now, because that quill's like 3 inches or something like that, 2.5. So I wanted the spacing here so that if something were to happen, they would never touch. I could have probably got away with moving maybe like a 1/2 inch closer, but it'll be fine. So hopefully you guys get a little bit more of an idea of how it looks now. It is getting kind of late, so I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight. And then come back out, do that side, and then fully weld both sides and hopefully get the engine back in. That probably won't all happen in one day just because I'm lazy really. All right, so I got back after it today, as you can tell by the even larger pile of metal shavings and metal dust all over the ground. Knocked out that side, got it all taken off. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did on this side, just tack it in, make sure it's in the right spot, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll fully weld them. I probably should. Yeah, I'll fully weld them. And then we'll throw all the stuff back together, the engine and all that stuff. so I got to a starting point. I got to a stopping point. So I got to a stopping point tonight. I got both sides done. So I finished up this side. It's kind of tack welded in there. Well, it's like stitch welded, just enough to hold the weight of the cab and whatnot. I'm gonna throw the engine and stuff back in tomorrow. So I'll put that back on the transmission, put it in here, throw the fenders that are over there on, and then maybe set this bed right here, set it on there. But I don't think the bed fits real well because of all this. There's no hole cut in the floor for that yet, and I don't feel like doing it right now because I have to leave in a week to drive to Washington. So I'm just gonna put it all back together. That way I can get it on the trailer and then throw it on the trailer, and that'll be probably the last thing I do in this shop. Just kind of sad to think about. But on to bigger and better things. So yeah, done for the night, done rambling. If you made it this far, thanks. I'll see you in a second.